Grok have released their Image 2.0 model, and it is already competing with the best-in-class frameworks, standing at rank 2 just behind ChatGPT Image 2 on both image edit and text-to-image benchmarks. And today I'm going to cover all the key details, the settings if you want to use the API of this model, how you can structure the prompts that you are giving to this model, and I'm going to give it different test cases to check what are the capabilities of this model and if the claims that are made by the Grok AI team is correct or not. If you are new to the channel, I cover latest AI news and breakthroughs in my AI news and breakthroughs playlist and build practical AI projects with them in Build with AI series. And today's main focus is the Grok Image 2 model, which is built for serious production work and also completely removes the cheap and plastic AI feel that we get with other image generation models. On the key benchmark numbers, it is scoring 95% on the instruction adherence benchmark, which means it can actually listen and understand your complex AI prompts. And the text spelling accuracy is also really high, as it scores above 92% on the vector grade typography, so you get clean text without any gibberish letters. Speed is another massive upgrade with this model, as the quality mode latency is just 4.2 seconds, so the rapid generation is fully optimized for your commercial workflows. Now before we look at the underlying technical engine, I'm going to be passing my 4 different test cases. To use this model right now completely free of cost, just go to grok.com/imagine and select the quality mode, which will enable the latest Grok Image 2.0 model. In first test case, it has to generate a photograph of a mechanic who is working inside a dimly lit auto repair garage. I'm going to ask all the key details that I want in the man's image and also the specific lighting condition that I want. In this test, we are going to check whether the Grok is able to follow the hyper detailed textures and realism in the generated image. So select the quality mode and press submit. And in second test, I'm going to check the claim that Grok is making that there are no restrictions at all with this model. So I'm going to ask it to generate a cartoon style drawing of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg dressed in a retro 1980s neon workout gear. With this model, Grok is claiming that they have relaxed their censorship metrics and its likeness generation tests. So that's why I'm giving it some public figures, and they have to be holding a large bright glowing gold trophy together, smiling awkwardly for a press photo. And finally, there are some background details that it should be filled with racks of blinking server lights, and the overall theme should be a high contrast comic book illustration style with sharp pink line work. So I'm giving it some explicit details that I want in the final poster to check whether it is able to generate an uncensored satire or not. So again, I'll just select the quality mode and press submit. And now we are moving to the text rendering test, where it has to generate an image of a luxury cafe storefront at night, where there should be a neon sign perfectly spelled out with words Grok Coffee and Tech. And then there should be a smaller checkboard sign as well, which says open 24 hours in neat cursive handwriting. Finally, for lighting conditions, there should be wet street reflections and cinematic moody lighting. So this will test whether it is able to generate perfect text and signage in the output image. And finally, I'm going to check whether it has a consistency across multiple people generation, as it has to give a wide-angle documentary photograph of 3 distinct business professionals who are collaborating against a glass conference table. And for all the 3 different people, I'm giving some description that on the left there is an older man and what he is wearing and what he is holding. Then in center there is a young woman with glasses who is taking note in a leather journal. And on the right there is a man leaning forward gestures with his hands. Then to avoid any duplicacy in different features, I'm asking that it should have unique facial structures, distinct expressions, and anatomically correct hands, with all 5 fingers clearly separated. And the overall lighting and background condition should be of a clean office. Now while the images are being generated, let us look at the key underlying engine of this model. Before generating the image, it uses a dual space special layout planner, which maps out your words to the actual special boxes right away. So the pipeline processes your input prompt, then moves them directly to a special grid planner, and then it generates a latent structure before calling the diffusion engine to generate the final image. And another huge feature is the world consistency engine, which perfectly locks the facial identity of your generated characters. So even if you are asking for multiple shots, all the environment lighting and the background will stay consistent across your generations. And even the identity of your character, the assets, and the props of your scenes will remain consistent. And you also get full and precise control over the aspect ratios of your generated image. So if you want any cinematic banners, you can go for the 16:9 ratio, or for your social media post, you can go for the vertical 9:16 ratio. And if you're generating any headshot portrait, or if you're generating any square icons, there are aspect ratios was available for them as well. And while doing different iterations, you can fix the seed that it will be used for generating the responses, as seed just means which deterministic process the model will take while generating the image. So if you fix this parameter, your multiple generations will remain exactly same. So this is especially useful when you are putting anything in front of user, so different users see the same image in your website. And the model includes some very handy preset commercial tools as well, where you get a dedicated mascot maker and also some great presets for the game sprites and the headshot images. Now let us look at how the prompts are actually weighted by the Grok models, so you can format them according to the same rules. Grok strictly uses a left to right priority bias, which means it will directly prioritize your early subject nouns the most. So you should place your core entity figure right at the front of the prompt, and then follow that up with the surrounding special environments details, and finally the camera specifications and the lighting choices at the end. And here is the official technical prompt master formula that you can follow, where you should first start with the subject, then state the main action, add the environment lighting, and finally the desired art style. And the model operates on a beautifully safe matrix, as it allows for all the unfiltered artistic expression, or even if you want to do any political satire. However, we still have some hard content boundaries, which are fully non-negotiable for the model, like if you are generating any non-consensual deepfakes, or generating any malicious assets that may be used for phishing or hacking, then this model will directly reject all of those queries. Now let us look at all the outputs that are given from the model. I have downloaded them on my own system. So this is the first result, where there is a worker in a factory environment, and we can see it is truly capturing all the minute skin details. Even the forehead wrinkles are there, and there are genuine grease smudges which are actually looking natural under the harsh lighting that is there in this factory. And next up is our brilliant political satire of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, and I can see it is spot on the likeness of Musk and Zuckerberg. And on trophy also it is written world's best hype bros, valuation over reality, so it is able to add some satirical text which is perfectly rendered on all the different kind of objects. On their headbands also it is written tech sweat and the disrupt hive. Innovation is my cardio, move fast, break stuff, and outsource the blame. So we can say that it has passed the uncensored public figures and the satirical text test. And the next test was the actual rendering test, where it had to generate a night shot of a cafe, and I can see that the text that I had given as input is perfectly rendered here, and also the open 24 hours is given in a cursive handwriting. Then on street as well, I can see that the reflections are properly captured, which was an ask in the input image prompt. So everything is naturally fitting in, and all the text are also perfectly rendered. And the last and final test was the multi-face interaction. So I had asked a man in a charcoal suit with hand pointing to a tablet, which is correctly mentioned. And on middle, as I had asked, there is a young woman who is writing something in her notebook, and on right we have a man who is leaning forward doing some hand gestures. And everyone is having unique facial characteristics, and the expressions are also unique. So there's no duplicacy going on, and everything is looking natural in an office environment. Even the hands, I had given the explicit instruction that all the 5 fingers should be separate, which we can confirm is actually being followed in all the different hands. But still there can be some limitations, as is given by the feedback from different developers. In one of the tests, it was seen that if we give any prompt with 20 plus small body text words, it can occasionally cause letter merging in the final image. Then let's say if you have a crowd of 50 plus people in a background, it may cause some precision drops in the hand figure details. So that's why in the prompt I had asked it to generate all the fingers separate in the final hands. Also, if you are planning to generate some continuous frames for a video output, the API service is still lacking the streaming support. So this model is currently optimized for static images only, so you will not be able to generate the continuous frames required for a video. But you can try out this tool right now for your image generation task. Just go to grok.image/imagine, select the quality mode and start prompting. And you can go to their XAI official documentation if you want to see the API console code. So just go to docs.x.ai and you will see all the technical specifications along with the integration guides for using this model as an API. So that was it for the breakdown of Grok Image 2, which is proving to be an actual candidate for producing real commercial grade visual assets instantly. All the details that I have covered today for this model, along with all the test cases prompt that I have used, will be available in GitHub link in description and pinned comments, so you can customize your own prompts accordingly and check all the technical details of this model. Let me know in comments if you want me to cover more AI tools and models, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates and workflows.